Hi, I'm John Alexandrov. I'm here today with Bob Kalagher, who's the president and CEO of Ross Mortgage. So Bob, you've got a family-owned business that has grown and flourished and continues to grow. You've got phenomenal customer service, we talked about that. A great environment for your employees to work in. But you're doing some special things for the realtor community, so let's talk about those.
Well, one of the things we're doing, we look at our real estate agent, the real estate agents that refer us as referral partners. It's about adding value. It's about helping them do more business as well. One of the ways that we're doing that is we're creating a new portal that's accessible to real estate agents on our website that's going to give them access to training information and marketing materials as well as motivational things. And I believe you'll also be doing a monthly webinar for real estate agents that are members.
Well, Bob, on a monthly basis, we'll be doing a live webinar that will be recorded and posted into that Realtor portal on the Ross Mortgage Company website, where realtors can go and get ongoing training for free of the latest techniques and tools that are available. As you know, Bob, I personally coach 2 Wall Street Journal top 100 realtors. That the average income of the realtors that I coach personally is north of $600,000 to $700,000 a year. That's average. You know, we have some realtor clients who earn $2 to $3 million per year. And what we're going to do is we're going to teach the realtors who are part of the Ross network the tips, the techniques, the tools, the infrastructure, the staff of the successful agents that we work with all across the country. And that's going to be available to all the realtors who are part of the Ross network for free. So I mean that's fantastic. But there's some other specialty things that you're doing. You're providing tools, you're providing the resources. But boy, I mean, you're finding a way to get your loans closed faster and better than anyone in the industry. And the word's out on that now. I mean, people are saying, go to Ross Mortgage. I mean, they're literally guaranteeing that your loan is going to close by the closing date in the P&S, so long as it's not some extraordinary circumstance or whatever it may be. And I know you've never had to pay in that guarantee.
No, we haven't.
So just think about this. As a realtor, I'm able to refer my business to Ross Mortgage. I'm able to get continuing education credits. I'm able to get free resources to help me build my business that are very professional, best in the industry. But the best part is, when I do business with Ross, I'm going to get paid faster because my loans are going to close. And so how do you do that, Bob? I mean, you're the only one that I know of in the industry that's offering a closing guarantee. I know there's been a few others who have tried it, but they've stopped it because they had to pay so much money out because they weren't closing their loans on time. So how are you able to offer this closing guarantee to the buyer? It doesn't get offered to the realtor, to the buyer, to the borrower, I should say, and get it done?
Well, the way we do that is actually pretty simple. For us, it comes down to managing expectations. If you have a difficult deal, then we're going to tell you up front what the time frame is most likely going to be to get it closed. On average, however, we do close our purchase deals in about 30 days. The way we do that is when we sit down as a loan officer with our customer, we go to the meeting with them, or the initial application, and we tell them exactly what they need for income, asset, and credit documentation. So there are no surprises. If you get the majority of the documentation done up front, when you turn it into process, it's a much quicker, much smoother transaction. Then the processor takes the ball and runs with it right from the get-go. They'll pre-underwrite the file. They go through to make sure everything's there. Anything that's missing, they'll call you when they introduce themselves. They'll also explain what they might need to present the loan to underwriting. Then it goes to underwriting. Within 3 days is a decision. Usually they're coming out either clear to close or close to clear to close. And then if there are any conditions that are left over, the processor calls the customer, reviews them right away, gets the stuff in within a couple of days, and that's how we get the loan cleared to close a week, sometimes 2 or 3 weeks prior to closing. It takes the process from being stressful and reactionary to proactive and stress-free. So it's actually an enjoyable experience for the customer.
So Bob, I'm going to play devil's advocate here, not really, in a way to support you, because there are many other loan officers at other companies and at banks who claim that they're going to be able to do that. And I'm not going to ask you to make a comment on that part, but they claim that they're able to do that. And then all of a sudden it's 3 days before closing and they're going back to the realtor saying, oh, we need a 30-day extension. We need a 45-day extension. We need a 60-day extension. Oh, you're going to lose the interest rate because the rate lock's going to expire. I mean, all this stuff is happening out there, yet there really is a mechanism to get this all done effectively, efficiently. You still have to manage the same process. I mean, you're still dealing with appraisals. You're still dealing with credit. You're still dealing with clearing credit to close, conditions to close. You're still dealing with all that stuff. So how are you able to handle all that internally, get it all done, and still close by the closing date?
It all comes down to process and procedures. Attitude reflects management. If management's attitude is get it done when you can get it done, then that's what you're going to get, and that's what the customer's going to experience. Here at Ross Mortgage, we believe in providing a truly high level of customer service. The only way to do that is to dig in right away and not procrastinate. In my opinion, most closings that are postponed in this business are due to procrastination. It's either because people are too busy and didn't manage expectations effectively, or people just figure, I'll get to it tomorrow. Before you know it, you've lost a week. And that week is the difference between closing on time and closing with a delay.
So Bob, the closing guarantee is we'll close your loan on time, every time, guaranteed.
Right.
And of course there are some conditions. Because again, home inspections might push back the closing, or unforeseen circumstances in the government or whatever. But pretty much, that's the guarantee.
Right.
Now, are you able to offer that guarantee not only in Massachusetts, but in the other states you're doing business, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Maine, I think New Hampshire you're doing business as well?
We do.
Yeah.
The way we look at the guarantee is this: if we control it, we close it. That's the deal. Now, there are some times where things come up where there are issues with the seller. If the seller's not ready, there's title issues. We can't control any of those things. If there's going to be a delay due to an appraisal or something like that, we actually call people up front and let them know. Rather than waiting until the last minute and canceling your closing and upsetting everybody, we're telling you now that there's going to be a delay because of X. Let's reschedule the closing right now so everybody's on board and there are no issues at the end.